Seoul Metro has announced plans to remove seats from a select number of carriages on subway lines 4 and 7 starting next year in an effort to alleviate congestion during rush hour.
서울교통공사는 출퇴근 시간대의 혼잡도를 완화하기 위해 내년부터 서울 지하철 4호선과 7호선의 일부 객차에서 좌석을 없애는 방침을 발표했습니다. Okay, so this is interesting.
It
One
is.
or two carriages will
Yeah.
have no seats.
Right, yeah, something has to be done because it is. I just. Sometimes I'm on the subway and I just feel like we're just waiting for another disaster.
It's worse if you're short like me. And I'm shorter than
Yeah.
you, so I'm always sort of
I understand, yeah, and
in between people.
We're just waiting for another. We're just waiting. I'm just waiting for it. Unfortunately, it's going to happen. And
Right.
in Korea, I always find when something bad happens, then it's like, oh, we should do something. But then when there's nothing bad happening, everything goes bad. Like listen to these lines. So these 4 lines, the congestion levels are so high right now, and they're even with getting rid of the seats, they're still going to be over 100. They still say after they remove the seats on line 4, they're still going to have a congestion level of 153%. So there's
Okay.
still way more than you're supposed to have on there anyways.
But the idea of not having seats in one or two
Yeah.
carriages basically means there's going to be more space for
More
people to
room.
stand, right?
Yeah, more space
More
to
people
stand.
can get in, basically.
Yeah, which I think is the problem. Too many people cram in. It's 193%
Right
now
now.
on line 4.
And it would go down to
164.
150%.
Yeah, which is which is still good, but I don't
Not
know.
enough, maybe.
Yeah, what are we doing here?
자, 그래요. 그러니까 객차에서 그 한두 개 정도의 객차에 아예 좌석을 없앨 계획이라고 합니다. 그렇게 해서 더 많은 사람들이 탈 수 있게끔 한다라는 얘기가 되겠죠. 그러면 한번 표현을 볼게요. 이렇게 지하철에 각각의 객차를 뭐라고 할까요? carriage 아니면 car라고 할 수도 있습니다. Okay, let's look at carriage.
Yeah, train car. You can call
train
it.
car.
You can call it that as well. It's the individual sections of a
Yeah.
train or the carriages.
Exactly. 자, 여러분 그래서 이제 각각의 요 칸, 각각의 객차 이거를 영어로는 train, car or carriage라고 한다는 거. C-A-R-R-I-A-G-E.
And on most trains here, I think on pretty much all of them, except maybe on line 9, there's 8 carriages.
Okay. And the aim is to alleviate congestion.
When you alleviate something, you make something that is bad less severe. So the easiest one is you have a headache, you take some medicine. The idea is that it alleviates your pain or your discomfort.
Right. 뭔가 완화한다라는 뜻입니다. alleviating pain 그러면은 고통 어딘가 이렇게 아플 때 그 고통을 완화하는 거죠. 예를 들자면은 머리가 아파요. I have a headache. I need some what's the word for it? Just pills or just headache
I'm not
medication?
sure what word I'm allowed to use because
Okay.
foreigners
Okay.
always use a brand name.
I see. So I'll just say painkillers then.
Yeah.
Just,
Ibuprofen, maybe we can say paracetamol.
Yeah, that's what goes into
Yeah, right.
the medicine. 그래서 이제 그런 두통약을 먹게 되면은 어떻게 돼요? 두통이 좀 완화가 되죠. 고통이. 그래서 it alleviates the pain in my head. 이렇게 얘기할 수 있겠고요. alleviate가 이렇게 뭔가를 완화한다는 것인데 in this case we're saying alleviating congestion.
Right, to try and make congestion less severe.
Make it
Yeah.
just less
Why not
crowded.
you could also just not let that many people on the subway. There could be a limit when you see that last person who just squeezes on. They're the worst.
Okay. Here it is one more time. Seoul Metro has announced plans to remove seats from a select number of carriages on subway lines 4 and 7 starting next year in an effort to alleviate congestion during rush hour.